all the Justin Fields last in, first out stuff that you're hearing about. What I'm hearing is that he needs to get in the film room a little bit more to be up to professional football speed, which, by the way, I think describes pretty much every single prospect out there. And just to bring it all full circle with what I just said, 2 stories that I've picked up. I've told it here on many iterations of the Rich Eisen Show and our podcast back in the day, out of which this show was born 7 years ago. So if you're a diehard, we say thank you and apologies if you've heard these stories before. But 2 stories about, are the 49ers really grinding tape on all of this? Yes, Peyton Manning and Ryan Leaf, as we all know, in 1998, coming out of Tennessee and Washington State, respectively, we all know what happened in their careers. Washington State's Ryan Leaf went toe-to-toe in the Rose Bowl for about a half. Made it close late in the end because Michigan likes to make things a little bit tough. Can't sit in a rocking chair ever with the Michigan Wolverines. But in that Rose Bowl, Ryan Leaf was dynamite, and he was dynamite for the Washington State Cougars all year long and was, in fact, up there with Peyton Manning in the mind's eye of the Colts up until the day of the draft. Bill Polian and Jim Morris Sr. have told me both. They were grinding tape right until the end. So the 49ers grinding tape? Yes. They want to figure this thing out? Sure. They know who they want. I don't know why I feel in my bones it's Justin Fields.
Vegas agrees with you now.
I don't know why I feel it in my bones. Maybe because he's a higher ceiling athlete? I don't know. But that may be the answer we get, and we'll be talking about 2 weeks from today. The other story about everybody needs more room, more time in the film room. Everybody. Okay? Everybody. And everybody might need their study habits a little bit more strengthened coming out of college, if that is what Justin Fields needs to have done. That everything else that was going on with him, a lot of stuff may come easy, and I got that first read coach, I got that second read coach. Coach now needs to tell me that I need to know third, fourth read. I know what the hell is happening everywhere and what that guy over across the way in the middle linebacker spot and what that guy is here and what that guy is there. Yeah. Maybe that's what Justin Fields a little bit more, and I think he can learn it. Certainly if Shanahan's the one saying, come on in, let's talk. But in terms of needing to get up to speed, one of my favorite Marshall Faulk stories about Peyton Manning. Again, Marshall was the running back that Peyton was handing to and play faking to in his rookie season in Indianapolis. It was Marshall's last year. By the way, can you imagine trading Marshall Faulk away once you acquire Peyton Manning? Can you imagine that? Could you imagine if something like that happened today? Could you that actually happened, by the way.
Insane to think about.
Okay.
They're so lucky they
got Edgerrin. I know that they eventually got Edgerrin when everybody thought they should take Ricky Williams too, by the way. Just throwing all that out there as an aside. These are all facts. But Marshall tells the story. How many interceptions did Peyton Manning have his rookie season?
28.
I want to say 28. Yeah.
28, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Marshall tells the story that the number of times that Peyton Manning would throw an interception in Indianapolis, he lost track. We can track it for him. 28. He said Peyton, after throwing the interceptions one after another, say the same thing, which is, I didn't think he could get there. Meaning, receiver's open, he throws it, NFL defender steps in front of it, picks it off. And Marshall said he'd just let it go until halfway through the season. He says to Peyton Manning, hey, Peyton, this is the NFL. Everyone can get there. So if you're sitting here thinking Justin Fields needs more time in the film room or might need a work ethic twist up, tightening of the bolts to get him in that film room and to understand that, I don't think that that's out of the stretch of the imagination at all. And understandable. And everyone's grinding tape on him. And he did a second pro day, as Albert Breer said yesterday, specifically for the 49ers. He said the second pro day was born out of the 49ers trading up. For some reason, right now, 2 weeks from having the answer of me being done with the 17th first round of an NFL draft that I've hosted for NFL Network.
Congratulations.
17.
Getting set for, I can't say it's my 17th Friday night because when I started hosting the NFL draft, it was just a mere 2-day weekend event. It's changed, you know. I've done both. I did the old version. I'm doing the new version. And last year I did a digital version, but I digress.
I'm in for all seasons.
I have a feeling it's going to go Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields. I just have that feeling. And you're saying the town where Mo Green does not have a plaque or signpost or any recognition of his incredible contribution to the city of Las Vegas, Nevada. They agree with me.
It is flipped now.
Isn't that amazing?
Justin Fields is now the favorite to go third overall.
And then I will tell you, wait till Trey Lance works out next Monday.
Suddenly
I
he's
just
going
don't
to
know.
Atlanta?
I don't know if he'll have his day, if you will, in the talent evaluation or the televised talent evaluation community. The folks like Bucky Brooks, who's joining us at the top of the third hour, know exactly what's going on. I just don't know if enough people who with a microphone in front of them have seen enough North Dakota State Bison football to speak on it. The evaluators would. And that would be quite something if he's chosen in front of the two quarterbacks that played for the national championship in front of the whole God and country earlier this calendar year. Maybe that way, too. And I'm one of the reasons why we're having Bucky on is not only because he's got that keen eye for talent, and I'm a colleague of his here at the NFL Network. He called Kyle Pitts a gold jacket talent. He started the week on the show, Kyle Pitts. I just have that feeling also. Rich Eisen, mock draft 1.0. You ready for this?
Oh, your own mock draft.
Why not?
Hold on, right this down.
Why not?
I got the top 3 already.
Why not? Here we go. 1. Trevor Lawrence.
I've heard of him.
2.
Yep.
Zach Wilson.
Okay.
Don't screw it up. 3. Justin Fields.
Okay.
4. Kyle Pitts to the Atlanta Falcons.
Wow.
They're just not going to be able to pass on this gold jacket talent.
Okay.
5.
Yep.
Cincinnati Bengals. Draft. 5th overall, 2021 NFL Draft. Out of the University of your phone, shrug emoji. I don't know. I'll do this. I'll say they'll go the tackle from Oregon who's on our show on Monday, Penei Sewell, who is apparently working out at both left and right tackle, that they are going to follow this incredible meme that I saw on, I don't know who created it. I think, did you send it around to us? Or you sent it around.
Yeah.
Okay, where one is...
I'll send it to Dawn right now.
One, it's Joe Burrow fading back to pass with a tackle in front of him underneath the word of the tackle that said anybody else, and then Jamar Chase down the field, and he's being sacked because anybody else is not blocking the receiver. I mean, is not blocking the defender coming for him. And then underneath it, it's Joe Burrow fading back to pass, Penei Sewell in front of him. He's standing up straight and throwing a touchdown pass to the receiver that says anybody else. That it doesn't matter how good the receiver is that Burrow's throwing to if he can't connect the pass because just anybody's blocking for
Right.
Burrow. And I just have a feeling that there's that sort of Mike Brown sensibility, old school sensibility, like, you know, couldn't have made those championships without Anthony Munoz, not saying that Sewell's Anthony Munoz, but he does play in the same conference and so on and so forth. That's my 1.0. Come at me.
Come at me.
That's what I said. Come at me. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.